Okay, I decided to show up again for another episode. One more episode today. Today is January 2026. And it is now 1848 or 6:48 p.m. All right. I don't know why I was yawning all like that in the last reading. Not like I was, going out of control, all loud yawning or anything, but it seemed like I was perfectly fine until I turned the camera on. Death and the Wheel of Fortune. Oops. Death and the Wheel of Fortune. That was weird. What's behind it? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, that's disappointment, disillusionment. Okay. Depending on who you are and who's mourning you, death can be pretty disappointing. That's for sure. Hope all is well to everybody. Can you like the whole video? Click on the like button before you go. Let's see what's popping. Ten of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Then the Ten of Pentacles. Random. Very random. Just give me a second. So this isn't the Ten of Swords is what I'm pointing at here. So it's not like a bad thing, I feel like. I feel like this is an ending, but it's not an ending based on like you dying or someone dying or any type of treachery. It's an ending and a release to something. Like you verbally telling somebody like, hey, I can't do this anymore. Or, hey, I'm going to take that opportunity like I was talking about in the last reading, right? Hey, I'm going to go ahead and take that opportunity, It may feel very painful to the other person. It may end up being misfortune for them for some reason. Maybe they had something invested in you staying. Maybe they, depend on you for something. But it's not a bad thing for you. Because the Seven of Pentacles follows, which is like, hey, I'm promoting myself. I am getting a return on my harvest. Like, I am going to move forward and grow up. And I mentioned that in the last reading as well, like a father and a child. The father's like, oh, you're going to need me. You need me, but every parent needs to allow their child to grow up. Like, because they are eventually hopefully going to be a full grown adult. and you're not going to be around forever, right? So you need to allow your child to grow up and be an adult and act as an adult should act and make decisions as an adult in their life. And this decision that this person makes, it's a reflection on them growing up, them taking themselves into consideration, them getting a return on their harvest, them actually making a decision that benefits them, that brings in gain for them. And it's not really in like a bad way. It's not in a bad way. This is like, I worked hard, or I put in a lot of effort and energy and time. Someone sees or saw that, they're offering me an opportunity to go up and on. Like, go here, I'm going to give you, not give you obviously, but compensate you. So your annual salary goes from $52,000 to $250,000 a year, with the opportunity to travel, with the opportunity of, hey, you're just making, business decisions. You're not working hard. I just need you to use discernment, or I need you to be able to creatively think and move these things around for me and take charge of this. So it's like, this is something you do anyway, but you're being compensated very well for it. A promotion. You don't need to be a workaholic. You don't need to work a lot. Whereas at $52,000, you needed to work a lot. You had to do overtime, and, you had to, cut back on this payment to make that payment, to make this payment on time. With $250,000 a year, you don't need to do all of that, and you can travel. So it's like a win. It's success. It's a luxurious lifestyle where you're going to be responsible. And that's why I mentioned, like, you got to be an adult and be able to grow up, or be working from a mind frame of a business person, like management. That's what I really want to say. Like, time management, managing yourself, meaning managing your time, managing other people, and making logical decisions that, create growth. It's going to be a luxurious position for you. I feel like this is this is like, what if you took, because the last reading was like, there are things that you aren't going to know. Obviously, in every position, think about every position that you've ever applied for. Yeah, they can say a lot of stuff on online, on their post online. Oh, this is what our position does, la, la, la. And then you get the job and you're like, yo, you didn't, nothing could have prepared you for that, for what actually happened. This is kind of the same thing, except for it's not a disappointment. It's not a letdown. It's like, it's not bad. Like, it's luxurious. It's things you don't know that, like, are waiting for you in this position. Like, it comes with your own personal tailor. It comes with your own personal masseuse. It comes with, like, luxurious stuff. Like, they're not going to tell you that. They're not trying to entice you to come take the position for all of the perks that come with it. They want you to take the position so that you know it's going to be work. It's not going to be like, hi, we're just going to give you your own personal tailor. We're not just going to give you your own personal plane. Like you're going to get it because that's part of this job, because we want you to have that that's part of the job, and we don't want you to take the job just because you get your own personal plane. Like, we want you to take the job because you know how to help us progress. You make solid decisions financially, mentally, as far as, managing yourself. Like I said, other people, things like that. Like, they want you to take the job because you feel like you can actually do the job, because bottom line, it's still a job. Like, there's still work to do, right? You are still working for someone. And I'm just on the low end saying $250,000. It could be more than that, It could be $2,500,000 a year. It comes with your own personal tailor and your own plane and your own hairstylist and makeup artist or something. Who knows? But it's luxurious. That's all I'm saying. But I remember seeing the moon and the devil. So it's plenty material. Like, it's plenty of material that comes along with this. And then the 10 of Pentacles is here. That's why I said this is not a bad thing, because you got the 10 of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups at the bottom of it. This is not bad. And then the Fool right behind it too, y'all. The Fool right behind it. And the 2 of Cups right behind that. Man, this is not bad. It seemed like it in that last reading because it gave the Devil and it gave the Moon. And then it gave, you just watch, you know what I'm saying, right? But now if this is the follow-up to that, it's basically saying that there are things that they're just not going to tell you. Naturally, right? Most companies don't tell you about all the perks that you're going to get, because they don't want you to take the position just because of that. They don't want you taking the position and then sitting there like, so where's my private plane? Like, they want you to take the position, show up, and be ready to work. And then they want to lay it on you like, oh, and by the way, let me take you to your personal hangar. Let me introduce you to your pilot, your captain. Let me take you to the home that you're going to be living in, that, belongs to you. This is part of this position. Like, you will live here. You're going to be driving this. They want to be able to show you and open the doors for you, not you standing there like, and then what? And then what? Where's my personal tailor? Who's sewing my shoes? Chop, chop. I like this reading already. I really do. That's what I'm saying. They don't want disappointments. They don't want disappointments. They don't want you to get careless or get so involved with the perks of the job that you're not paying attention to what is happening, like what you're doing. They want you to actually be enthusiastic about the job, and then they want to see your enthusiasm about the things that they're introducing you to as well. Like, they want to see, like, do you actually appreciate having your own pilot? Like, Like they want to see the actual, you know, how will you handle from start to finish? How will you handle the offer that we're giving you? Do you think about it? Do you just immediately accept? Like they want to see how are you going to handle that? Like they want to see the expression on your face. They want to see, does this person shake when they're signing this paper? You know, are they going to read the paper first? Are they going to ask us 1,000 questions? Are they not going to say a word? Like they want to see everything from start to finish. So there are going to be some things that you're not going to know. Are you corrupt? They want to see. Is this person actually corrupt? Is this person selfish? Who is this person? Are they unfair? It's a victory. Whoever you are, they know they've made a great decision. However you act, however you react, I should say, however you react is exactly who they know that you are. Exactly who it's exactly what they're expecting from you. They're not, you know, expecting anything different because you are who you are and you always have been. They're offering you the job because you are who you are. I do see here the Page of Swords in reverse is like really thinking about what other people would think about you. Don't let that be a mistake, you know, because who cares what other people think about you, you know? Who cares what other people like would have done, would not have done? Will they take it? Will they not have took it? That's none of your business. But again, they already know that you're going to care about the position. You're going to go into it with enthusiasm, with creativity. It'll be a success. Go you. Another conquest. I think you're going to love it. I feel like. Yawning again. Sorry. I think you're going to love it. I mean, it could be $2,500,000 a year. You going to turn it down? You going to turn that down? They probably won't even tell you how much it is until your ass say what you want to do. Read the contract thoroughly. Tell you that. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. Like the video. Did I just throw a thumbs? I did. Like the video, everybody. Thumbs up it. Share. Come back for the next one. Bye.